Here we go again. That's life. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright, can't you see that it's raining? Can't you see that it's pouring? They just wanna see rainfall. They just hope that it's storming.
They always gonna tell you when it rains it pours. Mother Nature's crying inside. I know I didn't tell you the entire story, but let me finish what happened that night. I was chilling with Frank Thomas, the baseball player. You know the one that played for the White Sox. Uncle Rowan hurt him bad, that's how I hooked up with him. Thought he could put us in the right spots. Let me connect the dots. On the shot block, had 2 Cartier rings that was iced out. A secretary named Lorraine that was quite hot. Told me meet him at the studio, 5 o'clock. Trying to get to the studio, picked up in the limo. I recorded a demo, and you know my MO. H-Town, slow it way down. Here I picked up the tempo, thought it was a Benzo, but he wasn't in a Benzo. I hopped out the car and Frank saw me in the parking lot in his Ferrari. He opened the door and the leather was looking godly. Real talk, could've cost a meal. He was back from New York, he had shopped the deal. He met with him, talked about my appeal. All the labels were talking, but not for real. Well, they think you're wise, at least you tried. At least we know that they'll see you rise. At least you're floating on decent ties. I'm headed home, but don't be surprised. That's where I'll be if they want me. They probably don't, but just call me. Gave me a couple of stacks because he knew that I was headed right back to the hood. I think it scarred me. Then I got on the plane, headed back to Houston like it's part of the game. Gave the money to my mother and she couldn't complain. Then I headed to the Swisher house and started a flame. Everything started moving up. After high school, we was cool enough. I'm like, this ain't got nothing to do with luck. I watched them and Ray Face Candy blew a truck. The 312, what I got to dial. I caught hurt him bad like we got a lot to smile. About hurt, we can make a profit now. I need beats cause we about to put an album out. That conversation wasn't friendly. Thought he had some beats that he could lend me, but he told me that they had a price tag and a beat from him would cost 10 G's. That's when my heart turned empty. I wasn't trying to get him free, but didn't think that you would rob me. I recorded all them songs for you and never asked you for $1. Now you gonna try to charge me? Click. On the window pane, we can all see the rain. Somebody gotta let me know what part of the game is this. Wait, now I got a call from Lorraine. Hello? What's up? She's no longer working with Frank at all, and told me the reason she made the call is to tell what really happened with the major talk. They liked you, Cam, and they say you're raw. They liked your music, but hated all the rest of the artists. He told them, nah, you wanna sign him, gotta pay us all. I knew that I wasn't ever signed to Hurt. I knew that I wasn't ever signed to Frank. And Frank, he already had a lot of bank. I'm never letting anyone decide my fate. Who knew that I would do what I do? Who knew that Michael Watts tried to screw what he screw? Who knew that Ron C was good at screwing it too? And how could anybody act like they had a clue? True, we wasn't sitting by a stewardess. We wasn't riding on a tour bus, and it was more than a few of us. I couldn't tell you where the jeweler was, but I could tell you where the sewer was. Label was pursuing us. Switched back to Chicago, where everybody duck 5-0 and pimps ride fly though. They say in God we trust, but keep a weapon in the Bible. He said what it looked like, Joe. He was puffing on a green leaf in the form with the cream seeds. Matter of fact, it was black. He was in the streets knee deep. Now he the manager for Chief Keef. Wait, that's Uncle Ro, the one that used to take me to the studio, the one that used to tag everything with Dro. We both somehow made some major dough. Whoa, fast forward, Panay with the curry. We could've sold out to the change in a hurry. I wouldn't have an AMG Benz at 30. I probably would've never ever made Riding Dirty. And now they wanna see my rainfall, and now they wanna see my name fall, and now they tell me that I can't ball. Tell me what is you a lame dog? Don't you realize I made y'all? Promise I'ma take off. All they do is pretend. They never really care how many times that you win. Came through it 9 times if you ain't doing it 10. Chamillionaire, where have you been? Here we go again. Came from the gutter, but I made it out. The young CEO and major cloud, it's like a major bout. They try to tell me that I'm fading out until I uppercut, swing, and pow. But that erased the doubt. I can hear you haters talking slick, but why'd you pick the Houston Tupacalypse? Get off my tip, but let me give you all the tip. I never liked y'all, I think you all should quit. You're not as rich, and plus you the type of prick to send a girl a text message with a topless pic. You're talking slick, but really you ain't copping whips. The only time you shop is when you Photoshop your dick. I park my whip, I might let you cop a flick. See, I can spit, you rap, but you're not as sick. She's not as thick, your girlfriend is not a chick. Your whole life's a catfish and you do not exist.